Welcome to an ordinary day in the life of a 15-year-old high schooler. So I wake up at like 4:30 a.m., which I know is pretty early, but I just don't like being rushed in the morning. You can tell I'm really tired. But I go in the bathroom, I wash my face with some cold water, put my contacts in, try to wake up a little. And I'm happy because I remember I have coffee downstairs, which I usually don't drink coffee in the morning. One, because we broke our coffee machine a couple months ago, but also I don't like being reliant on caffeine. So in general, I don't drink that many caffeinated drinks, but there's something special about coffee, especially in the morning. It's very nostalgic, even if it was decaf. But I grabbed my coffee from downstairs and my oatmeal, which I made last night. I've been making like overnight oats lately ahead of time, so that way I'm not loud in the morning making breakfast while everyone else is still sleeping. But after I make my bed and I do my skincare and fix my alarm clock, which my skincare is just acne lotion, but you know, simple's best sometimes. Nothing crazy. But then I log onto my computer and check my emails. First I check my school email to make sure I didn't have any homework assignments I missed and forgot about. And then I check my personal email to make sure I didn't get any updates on my job applications, because I've been filling out a lot for the last several months because it's actually pretty hard to get a job when you're under 16, where I am right now. And I lost my old job when I moved, so I'm still searching. I had 2 interviews with Taco Bell and Burger King, but none of them were successful because they weren't hiring minors. But anyway, I finished my breakfast and I look at my emails and start doing a homework assignment that I have to do later this week, so no rush, but I got a head start. After I'm done eating and drinking my coffee, I brush my teeth because no one wants to go to school with food in their teeth, of course. And then finally I start my makeup routine, which I didn't record a step-by-step tutorial on my daily makeup routine because it's not really anything special. I don't have any particular products I would recommend. I kind of use a random assortment of stuff I've collected. But I do my foundation, my concealer, my contour, highlighter, eyeshadow, eyeliner, lip liner, mascara, and lip gloss, which sounds like a lot, but it's kind of like how getting out of your pajamas helps you work better and be more motivated to start the day. Putting makeup on just kind of makes me more ready and prepared and just more confident, I guess. But I also don't have any setting spray or powder that I use anymore because I used up the rest of what I had. But that's okay, we still manage. And then once I'm done with my makeup, I take my braids out and I straighten my hair, which I use a heat straightener. I know that's not the best for your hair, especially when your hair is already damaged like mine from when I used to bleach it. But we work with what we have. I got it as a gift, so I don't want to buy a new one. And I also got this spray that's supposed to help prevent damage when you put it in before. That's what I'm putting in now. And I don't really notice the difference, but it doesn't hurt, I guess. Although the thing with straightening your hair is once you get into the routine of straightening your hair, it becomes mandatory to do every day. At least for me. But once I'm finally done with that, I pick out my outfit, which I usually like to do the night before just so I don't spend 20 minutes trying on different things, which I did this morning. I didn't record it. But I settled on some cargo pants, a cropped little white shirt, put in my hoop earrings, got a necklace. I didn't put any rings or bracelets on because I'm kind of running low on those, so my arms feel a little naked, but hopefully I'll restock on that soon. I log back onto my laptop again to keep working on that geometry project I have, which I just have to define vocab words for trig, which is so fun. I migrate over to my bed because it's a little more comfy, and right before 7, which is the time I have to leave to get to the bus stop on time, I do my dishes, and I get my coat on, I get my backpack all set up. I didn't have enough time to play guitar, which I usually like to do in the morning too. But I chose to do homework. I put my AirPods in, make sure I didn't forget anything. One time I forgot my backpack and that was pretty sad. My teachers were pretty upset. So I get my shoes, I go downstairs, and I start walking. And it's really cold out. There's no snow right now, which is kind of weird for it being February, because usually there's a lot more snow by now. But I walk 10-15 minutes to the bus stop. I time it so I don't have to wait outside a long time, and luckily the bus ride itself isn't long, and it's pretty warm in there. I just listen to music because it's not really long enough of a ride to have a conversation with anyone. And now I'm at school. I go in the bathroom real quick to check out all my makeup. I didn't want to record a lot while I was at school, but here's me in homeroom. Then I go to geometry, which is my first period class. And right after that, I have biology, where we're learning about bacteria and feedback loops. I stop in the bathroom real quick to talk with friends, per usual, between some periods. But after that, I have gym class. And I just take the fitness class, so we just go in a room that has all the machines for us to use. But today we watched a video where we're going to do sit-ups and push-ups, which are two of my least favorite exercises. After that, I went on the bike and got kind of bored, so I started braiding my hair, which I ended up taking out because it didn't look that good, but just something to do while I listen to music. After that, I have business law, which is an okay class, and then it's finally lunch. I get peanut butter and jelly, which is the same thing I get every single day, and I walk over to my table, and I do this thing where I put apple slices in the peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is kind of weird, but it tastes good. I sit with my friends, and I convince someone to give me a piece of gum, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I have English class, where I'm reading Julius Caesar, and then global, where we're watching a movie about the Holocaust, which is definitely a lot more depressing. And then I have business math, where we're watching Shark Tank. I charge my phone with my Chromebook because it's getting kind of low at this point from recording. And then I finally have Spanish class, which is my last class of the day. It's definitely my most chaotic class because it's all freshmen pretty much. But then it's finally 2:30 and we get to leave. I walk over to my bus, listen to some music, and I think I'm listening to the Spotify day list right now, which I usually think they're pretty good, to be honest. I really like the music it picks out for me because it's mainly just stuff I would be listening to anyway. The walk home wasn't too bad because it's sunny. I get greeted by some dogs. I take my shoes off, and then I go upstairs to drop off my stuff. And now I'm making my oatmeal that I'll eat tomorrow morning, so I don't have to make it in the morning. And I think now I'm gonna start just making these in bulk on the weekends, kind of like meal prepping or whatever. But I usually just put oatmeal, some nuts, berries, seeds, almond milk, and then peanut butter too, and just leave it in the fridge. After I do my dishes and clean up, I go upstairs to do my homework, which I don't usually have a lot because I like doing it in school, but if I do have any, I just always do it as soon as I get home, so that way I don't have to do it later at night and I just have it over with and don't have to worry about it. I only had some math and then a little bit of Spanish that I didn't finish, and it was around 4:30 by the time I was done, because I did have more math homework than I thought I did, and it's a little hard, I won't lie. So then I go downstairs to make dinner, and I'm the only one who eats vegan, so I just make my own stuff every night. And today we were just feeling kind of lazy, so I just grabbed half a can of beans I already had in the fridge and just boiled up some pasta and frozen vegetables, which it may not seem super appetizing, but once you put a little bit of seasoning, it's not bad. But I'm definitely going to try to be more adventurous with my meals. I've been cooking a little bit. I made some chickpea curry the other week, which was pretty good. I sit at the table and record myself eat. And once I do my dishes, I head back upstairs and I just put away my math book and coat and stuff that I left out. And then I start playing guitar, which I've been waiting to do all day. I think a lot of people who play guitar, I've been playing for a little over 2 years. But I definitely go through periods where I'll play a lot and then I'll go a couple months where I don't at all. But recently I've been playing every day, every other day. And my calluses are starting to come back, which is exciting. And I'm learning new songs and writing my own songs, which has been really awesome. I finally take a shower, I get my pajamas ready, and I won't lie, when it is a boring day like today where I don't go anywhere after school, showering is honestly one of the best parts of the day. There's something so relaxing. I don't know, I'm sure other people feel this way too, but it definitely boosts my mood a lot. I put on my cozy pajamas and then I go back in and I do FaceTime my friend, which I didn't record because I did it on my phone. Before I do that, I put away all my laundry, which I haven't done all day, and it really doesn't take a long time, but it's just one of those things I always put off until the last minute. And I try to brush my hair out as straight as I can so it dries straight. And then I play a little guitar before bed, and at this point it's pretty late. I was on the phone for a long time and I'm really tired, so I just go straight to bed. That's my ordinary, boring day. Good night. There's a good chance you watch that and you're thinking, how has she not killed herself already? That's such a boring, pathetic day. Maybe you're not that critical. Yeah, the most exciting part of that day was taking a shower. And it was a pretty good shower, I won't lie. Not every day is perfect, and I'm not saying your day has to be boring. I'm not saying maybe every day is exciting for you. And if that's the case, that's really awesome. And I aspire to have every day be like that. And one day, I like to think every day for me will be exciting. Every day I will wake up and think, oh my god, I can't wait to do this thing I've never done before. For what my life is, I do a pretty good job at keeping myself positive. You know, I could wake up every morning and think, I'm going to school and then I'm going home and I'm not going to do anything for the rest of the day besides rot in my room. But instead I think, you know, I have time to practice guitar today and focus on stuff that I want to keep learning or keep doing. You know, oh, I'm going to FaceTime my friend. Maybe I can't visit my friend today, but I can FaceTime with her. Or today I'm going to go home and fill out more job applications because I'm determined to find a job. Or I'm going to work on my scholarships, which I've been putting off. Reminder for me to get back into doing that. I kind of just want to make this because every day isn't going to be exciting. Maybe it will. And there's no, if every day is exciting for you, that's awesome. The goals. But realistically, every day probably won't be exciting. But every day is unique too. Like yesterday, I went ice skating with my friends and got manicures after crying at a recovery center because I had a bad appointment and didn't want to be there. And then today, I don't really have plans. It'll probably be a similar boring day, except I'm not even going to school today because there's winter break and I don't have any plans with friends. But I'll still probably play guitar and FaceTime some people, do stuff I like to do. Maybe I'll try cooking a new recipe that's a little less bland. But I think just making the most of every day is really essential to not being depressed. I mean, there's a lot more to depression than that, but I think that's really helped me be more optimistic. And one of the things that makes me most able to go on with my everyday life, even if it's something I'm not looking forward to, is one day I'm going to be able to do all the stuff I want to do. I think the thing that makes me most upset and ruins my mental health the most is comparing myself to others, and not just in the sense like how someone else looks, but their lives, you know. I'll see videos of 15-year-olds who are out having family trips in Italy, or they're partying in Miami, or even other kids in my school who are having big birthday parties that I'm not able to go to right now, even though I'd love to. But when you are a teenager, you don't have a lot of choices. You do have a lot of choices. You can choose how you react to things. There are a lot of choices you do make, but there's a lot of stuff that isn't in your control. I mean, like, technically, yeah, I could hitchhike over to California, but I'm gonna try to not do that. I'm getting really close. If I do that, I'll vlog it and post it on YouTube, maybe. But I'm gonna try to not do that and be a little more responsible and not screw up this awesome opportunity I have living at this house that I'm so grateful to be at, attending high school. Even if I'm not getting the full high school experience, I can't go out partying like I would love to. Even if I can't find a job right now, which is really depressing me because I hate being unemployed. It literally hurts every day waking up knowing I don't have a job. But I think the things that help me the most are remembering, one, you can still make the most of every day. I could choose to lay in bed all day and then be sad that I laid in bed all day. Or I could get up, you know, be upset that I'm not living my best life, but still make the most of that day. Learn something new, call a friend, do something productive. And another thing that helps me is knowing that I'm not going to be a teenager forever. Not saying everything's magically amazing once you're an adult, because I think like every teenager I've been told, like, don't get old. You don't want to be old. You don't want to be an adult. But there's a lot of good stuff that comes with being an adult. You know, obviously, you probably have to get a job if you don't have one already. You have to pay for yourself, assuming you're gonna have to be financially independent. So there's a lot of hardship that comes from being an adult. But there also is so much freedom. Like, I'd be able to go to festivals I want to. I can save up. I can travel more. So I could be spending my teenage years being envious of kids who are already living my dream life. But I know that one day I'm gonna be able to do what I want to do. Just make the most of what I have right now. So I hope you enjoyed my vlog, even if it was depressingly boring, but it was just realistic.